Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about public recording, something that should be simple but often turns into a big deal. We'll look at how using your rights can sometimes clash with what people expect, leading to some tense and interesting moments. We'll break down real interactions with the public and police to see how standing up for your rights plays out in everyday situations. It's all about finding the balance between personal freedom and public reactions. So let's dive in and see what happens when you exercise your rights in public.
You just pulled up to harass me or something, bro?
No, sir. I'm Officer Lee.
So what you say that for? What you mean?
You questioned me. You pulled me up. You said you.
I asked you why you hit your horn. You just hit your blazer loud as.
You motioned for me to come up.
Right.
You asked me a question. You asked me why I honked the horn.
All right.
I honked the horn because I've been chasing Ezra out of the roadway for the last 15 minutes. Okay?
All right. Well, she was standing in my car at the time. She wasn't in the roadway.
She's standing in the roadway.
Bro, she was standing right here talking to me.
This is the roadway.
This
is the roadway.
People can stand out here by their cars. This is a public street, bro.
It is a public street.
All right.
It's made for vehicles. It's not made for pedestrians.
You say you just kidding from the store?
Over 7,500 pedestrians are killed each year. Okay?
Right. But you just said trespassing at the store, bro. She wasn't at the store. You know what I'm saying? So just leave her alone.
She's standing in the middle of the roadway.
Okay.
Do you have your license on you, sir?
Huh? I didn't got to show you my license for what? No, I don't. Call your supervisor.
You're not wearing a seatbelt.
What you mean? Cause you're wearing a seatbelt? I'm finna go in the store. I'll talk to this lady right here. You just pulled up and said the same thing. You just seen it. Nah, go call your supervisor.
I am the supervisor on the road right now.
Well, you got to call your supervisor, bro.
You're going to have to call the station if you want to talk to your supervisor.
I don't have to call the station. You call the station. You want to request my ID for no reason.
I'm telling you why.
You don't have no probable cause, no nothing for you to ask for my ID, bro.
Probable cause is
you don't have anything.
You're in a vehicle without a seatbelt.
Yeah, I can, right, because I'm getting out and going to the store. What you mean?
You were still in the vehicle.
What do you mean? I just called you over to the vehicle.
You're right.
So what are you talking about then?
Okay, give me 1 second, okay? You're not.
Right, figure that out. Figure that out real quick, man. You're going to be like 2 million views on this one if you keep on playing with me. All right, come on. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no warrant, no ticket, no nothing. So we can play this game all day. You already see it's a rental card, so you already know. Hey, I'm totally legit, buddy. So play your little game if you want to, man. Hey, you said I'm not free to go? You said I'm not free to go? All right, so you're detaining me without probable cause. You already know I sue E-Course. You already know I sue River Rouge. You already know all that shit. So come on, keep on playing with me today. You see this idiot? He don't even know who I am, bro. Like, I don't even know who he is, actually. That's what's crazy. He just here playing with me like I'm a kid, man.
Hey, sir, you're fine to record, obviously.
Huh?
From the sidewalk.
You said from the sidewalk? Bro, why'd you even, what am I still here talking to you for?
It's called investigative detention.
This ain't no investigation. What investigating what? What are you investigating?
You're not wearing a seatbelt. Stay on the
What you mean? I can not have a seatbelt and go into the store? What do you mean? I can get out the car? What are you talking about?
You can't, but you're still.
You don't have a seatbelt on right now either. Do you have a seatbelt on?
You're right.
All right, so why are you sitting messing with me, man? So you sitting harassing me, brother?
I'm not harassing.
Yes, you are, and you're going to have a problem, man. I'm going to file a complaint. As soon as I pull off, I'm going to file a complaint against you, sir.
That's fine. We go on.
All right.
I don't want you to get hit by a car, okay? Everything's being recorded on my chest as well, okay?
You sitting right there in your seat without a seatbelt on.
You're right.
All right, and you sitting here and trying to investigate me about sitting here in my car, right here, without a seatbelt on.
Okay.
You sound insane, man. You shouldn't even took it this far. Now you make yourself just look stupid.
I don't understand how I'm making myself.
Oh, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. You ever heard of Let's Talk Numbers USA? That's my page. That's why. That's my page.
Sir, that's fine.
All right, I got you.
First of all, you don't need probable cause to pull a car over. You need.
Bruh, it ain't. Yes, you definitely have to have probable cause. Are you insane? I filed 7 federal cases, man. I won every single one of them. You gonna sit and tell me about a Fourth Amendment? Come on, man. You serious? You don't know who you talking to. That's the problem.
First of all,
You need to talk to Johnson. You need to talk to everybody. You need to talk to your chief of police. You need to talk to all them right now because I'm definitely finna go down there and finna file a complaint against you.
that's fine, sir.
All right.
That's your right.
Definitely.
Okay. Again, sir.
All right, stay right there, man. For my safety and your safety, stay where you are, brother.
Well, I'm just.
All right, because you've been aggressive the whole time,
I haven't been
man.
aggressive at all.
Yes, you have,
All right,
brother.
listen, I'm Officer Lane with the E-Course Police Department.
I see now.
The reason I stopped you is because you motioned.
You didn't stop me. You sat there and honked your horn at a lady that was standing by my car. So make sure you make this correct. All right, man. Don't.
It's all being recorded, man. There's
Man,
no
look,
all out
I'm a
there.
very factual person, brother.
Okay.
Believe me.
Listen, I've never met you before.
All right, yeah, that's what you understand. I'm very serious, and you don't even understand that, brother.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
First of all, you need reasonable suspicion to make a traffic stop. Okay?
No, man. You have to have articulate for a traffic stop.
You gotta have what?
You got to have articulated suspicion, man. What are you talking about?
Articulated or
right? Articulated suspicion. You can't articulate why you just stopped me. You're gonna say, "Man, you said because I didn't have a seatbelt on." You didn't have a seatbelt on.
Okay,
you're sitting here just like me. What are you talking about?
My duty. I'm on a traffic stop.
So your laws is better than my laws?
After I go up to your
You're more important than me?
Not at all. After I go up to your vehicle and I come back to my car and I'm running your plate, that means that I need to put my seatbelt on to run your plate.
You make yourself look really silly right now, man.
You are as well.
I'm telling you, you don't even know who you talk to. You don't even know what's going on right now.
Sir, you're illegally parked. You're more than a foot from the curb.
Bro, you can say whatever you want to, man. You can say whatever you want to. Go ahead.
You fell into ID.
You can say whatever you want to, brother.
You're failing to identify.
You can say whatever you want to.
Officer, you had no seatbelt.
I don't have to answer any question posed by a police officer.
I'm not asking you any questions. I'm making statements.
You did. You just asked me for ID. What do you mean I don't have to answer? I don't have to answer none of that, bro. My Fourth Amendment right, I don't have to answer anything you ask me, brother.
Your Fourth Amendment? Well, what's your Fourth Amendment right?
What do you mean? What's my Fourth Amendment right?
What is it?
You want to know? Have you heard Terry vs. Ohio?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so what's Terry's first name?
I know what I know.
You sound silly. His name is John. It's John Terry, man. I studied this shit. I studied this, man. I filed 7 federal cases against your department. I had 1 against E-Course. Every department. Wayne County, State Police, all of you guys. So you're gonna sit here and you're gonna sit here and play this game with me. You're playing a retarded game.
What am I playing?
You know what game you're playing.
I don't.
Yes, you are.
I don't.
You still got me sitting detained for no reason. You got me detained from the beginning for no reason, and now you see me got me talking to you for no reason, brother.
Explain everything to you so you understand why.
I just want to know if I'm free to go. That's it.
Okay, listen, I'm not going to write you any tickets today, okay? I'm going to let things go, okay? Also, just so you know, I can write you a ticket. You're illegally parked more than a foot from the curb. You did not have a seatbelt on, okay? Therefore, that is probable cause in and of itself, okay? If you feel as though you want to make a complaint, you're more than welcome, obviously, to do that, okay?
I'm going to make a complaint.
3869 West Jefferson, okay?
Oh, I know exactly where it's at. I had filed complaints there before. I told you I filed lawsuits there, too. Yeah, you just fucked up. You just picked the wrong person to today. That's all it is, brother. He said I'm parked too far away from the curve. Look at this. Look how far he's parked away from the curve. But I'm parked too far away. Oh my God. Everybody, we're going to have to bash this guy. E-Course Police Department. E-Course Finest. Right here. E-Course Finest.
So we've got this situation where an officer rolls up, honks his horn, and starts questioning this guy about a woman supposedly standing in the roadway. From there, it spirals into the officer demanding the guy's ID, claiming he wasn't wearing a seatbelt while in his car, and even throwing in some nonsense about how he's parked too far from the curb. The guy knows his stuff though, talking about the Fourth Amendment, Terry v. Ohio, all that, but let's see if the officer was even justified here. First off, under the First Amendment, people have the right to record police in public spaces. That's pretty much settled. The guy even mentions his YouTube channel, so it's clear he's doing exactly that. Now about the officer's actions, asking for ID just because someone isn't wearing a seatbelt while parked isn't exactly solid ground. For an officer to demand ID, they need reasonable suspicion that a crime is happening. Sitting in a parked car without a seatbelt? That's a stretch, man. Instead of de-escalating, the cop kept pushing, making things tense. He even tried to flip the situation, acting like he's protecting the guy from getting hit by a car. That's classic deflection, but here's the kicker. Parking violations or seatbelt issues aren't usually enough to justify this level of interaction. Unless the dude was actively driving without a seatbelt or blocking traffic, this feels like harassment. In this situation, the best move, stay calm, assert your rights, and keep that camera rolling. Filing a complaint afterward, like the guy plans to, is a smart move. Accountability is key, and this officer clearly overstepped.
All you have to do is follow commands,
no,
do what you're told.
You can't just pull somebody over for no reason.
As soon as you identify yourself.
You have to tell me first.
I don't do things in your order, sir. I do them in mine.
No, name and badge number. I need your name and badge number.
Step out of the vehicle before you're taken out of the vehicle.
Name and badge number.
You understand that?
Name
By law, you have to provide your name, your vehicle registration, insurance. Nothing here is going to go as you want. It goes as I want. It's in the order in which I choose. Do you see this right here? Do you see this right here?
That was just tell the judge, though.
Telling me as a policeman.
I know, but you have to say it.
You're incurring another charge on yourself. You understand that?
I just want to know why I'm being pulled over.
Step out of the vehicle, sir. You're making things worse for yourself.
I just want to know why I'm not being pulled over.
I'm not answering your questions.
Look.
The reason why you're stopped is secondary. You do what you're told on a stop so it doesn't go south.
What the law is.
Do you understand that?
Do you understand the law? Do you know what the
Do
law is?
I understand the law?
Yes.
Sure.
Supervisor, please.
You understand that, right?
I'm requesting your
I
supervisor.
just want you to tell me that you understand you've been asked for ID already.
When there's a crime,
Because when you
I
don't
said-
provide it,
I-
it's an additional charge.
I
I'm
said-
just letting you know.
it's not a crime though.
It is a crime to not
Why am I
identify
pulling
yourself.
over?
You're on a traffic stop right now.
Why,
And-
for
and-
what though?
You'll be,
You can't
you'll
just
be
pull somebody
advised
over
why you've
for
been
no
stopped
reason.
as soon as you identify
You
yourself.
have to tell me first.
I don't do things in your order, sir. I do them in mine.
Name and
That's
badge.
how things work.
Name and badge number.
Your ID,
Name
your
and
registration,
badge number,
and your
please.
insurance. Are you going to provide that? Yes or no?
Name and badge number, please.
Is that a yes or no?
Name and badge number, please. I'm not refusing. Name and
Are
badge
you
number.
going to provide the documents I requested?
As soon as you told me.
Yes or no?
Why are you putting me over? No. Name and badge number. I need your name and badge number.
Step out of the vehicle before you're taken on vehicle.
Name and
okay?
badge number.
You understand that?
Name and badge number.
I'm just letting you
This
know.
is
you're
unlawful,
getting an
man.
option.
Look,
I don't even
listen,
have
man.
to
Look,
give
look,
that to you
look, look. Listen.
You understand you have to step out now.
Can you listen to me real quick?
I don't know your name, but I'm hoping that you understand
Please,
because I've been clear
please,
to you.
look, please, can you listen to
You
me?
have to get out of the vehicle
Can
now.
you please listen to me real quick?
I'm going to listen to you as soon as you do what you're asked. By law, you have to provide your name, your vehicle registration,
statute for that?
insurance. And now that you haven't done that, you're going
What's
to
the
step out of the car.
What's the
You
statute for
understand?
that?
And then everything will be explained to you.
Please,
All right? It's not in
please
your
explain it to me
order,
now,
and you are
please.
not in charge.
Please explain it to
Just
me
so you
now.
understand that, okay? Go ahead and step out and bring,
I just wanna
bring
know-
your documents with you.
I just want to know why am I being pulled
You're going to
over?
be advised. You're gonna
Now,
be advised.
please.
Nothing here is going to go as you want. It goes as I want. Do you understand you are not in charge?
That's not how it goes, and it has
Do
to
you
be
understand that?
by law.
So now you have to step out of the vehicle. I'm going to identify you, and then you'll be advised why you're on the side of the road right now.
Can I have your-
Not in the order in which you choose.
Can I have your supervisor,
It's
please?
in the order in which I choose.
I'm requesting
You
your
understand
supervisor.
that? So go ahead and step out of the car.
Sir, can I have your name and badge number real quick?
You've been advised to step out of the vehicle.
Can I have your name and badge
Give you that
number?
opportunity.
You're required.
You understand that, right?
You're required to
Also,
provide your name and badge
you
number.
have a camera. Do you see this right here? Do you see this right here?
Is that what you tell the judge, though?
Identifying me as a policeman.
I know, but
That
you
means
have to
get
say
out
it.
of the vehicle.
You have to verbally say
understand
it.
that?
You have to verbally say
I've
it.
explained it to you now. So now that you've been advised and you're refusing to do so, you're additionally
I put.
excuse
put
me.
men-
You're incurring
Herbert.
another charge on yourself. You understand that? Go ahead and step
Portland,
out.
Herbert. I'm requesting your supervisor, please.
Go ahead and step out.
I'm requesting your supervisor.
Go ahead and step out.
I'm requesting your supervisor, please.
You're just making things go like this for no reason.
Man, look, come here. I just want to know why am I being pulled over?
Step out of the vehicle, sir.
Why am I being pulled over?
Just want to let you know you're making this worse for yourself.
I just want to know why am I being pulled over?
I'm not answering your questions. You're
Look.
answering mine.
Can we truthful with you?
Yeah, I'll speak to you right out here.
No, right here. I'm talking right here. I don't need to get out.
Sir, you're making things worse for yourself. It's foolish. You're
I'm saying-
wasting both of our time.
Why am I being targeted?
Understand that? You're wasting your time and
You hear me? Why am I being
right here.
Why am I being targeted? Why am I being singled out?
Out of the vehicle, sir.
No, I'm not.
You haven't gotten out yet.
Why am I being?
You know, you're making things worse for yourself.
Can I talk?
I'm not going to say it again.
Why am I being
I'm
singled
not
out?
gonna say it again. At this point, you haven't gotten a ticket and you're not under arrest. If you
I know,
continue to
but-
refuse my commands, both of those things will happen.
Why am I being pulled over?
It's not simple. You
Why am I?
understand that?
This isn't a top.
Very easy process.
This isn't
Obey
a stop.
commands, follow my instructions.
Dude, I can't
Very
hear you.
simple.
I can't hear you.
Of course you can. And when you click that later, you'll be able to hear it quite clearly.
You know, the truck's and stuff. I'm requesting your supervisor, please.
I'm letting you know.
I just want to know why am I being pulled over? I'm trying to talk. I just want to know why am I being pulled over? You're not doing your best. You're not though. Why am I being pulled over?
Just understand this was your decision.
We got a fool here. He pulled me over for no reason. He hasn't told me why I'm being pulled over. I asked for his name and badge number. He didn't provide it. He asked me to provide ID. I asked, why am I being pulled over? I'm not just going to give you my ID for no reason. That's not how the law goes. I asked for his supervisor. He's not getting his supervisor for me. It's what you call an unlawful detainment. So he was over there at first. He came on this side. He tried to open up the door, but this car, if the car is on, the doors remain locked. I was recording him. I asked for his name and badge number. He wouldn't tell me. And then he goes back and says it's inside his vehicle. Pulled over for no reason. He wouldn't tell me what. He tried to play that intimidation tactic like he's gonna pull me out. He's not gonna pull me out. He didn't want to tell me why I was being pulled over. He said, I'll tell you that once you give me your license and registrations and insurance. No, that's not how it goes, man. And I saw him too, man. I saw him on the median. I wasn't speeding. I got the car on cruise control, and I was following traffic. So I mean, I wasn't doing nothing. But I said to myself, watch. As soon as this pig sees a black man driving, he's gonna come out and pull me over, and that's exactly what he did. On my way to work from Michigan, headed to Chicago, I still got about, I want to say, probably about a little over an hour and a half to go. And this is what I gotta deal with, man. Also, that's a unmarked vehicle too. What's up, man?
Do you have your name?
Huh?
Do you have your name?
Why?
Excuse me?
Just want to know why, man. Yes, why?
Why what?
Why do you want my name?
Because you're on a traffic stop. You're required to give it. Do you understand that?
For what, though?
For what?
Why did you pull me over?
Okay.
Why did it stop happening? That's all I want to know, man.
Yeah. You got to realize something. What's your first name?
Why?
Your name is why?
No, it's not. No, it's not why.
The reason.
Come on, man.
The reason why you're stopped is secondary. Do you understand? Because if
what would the first charge be?
Are you going to talk or listen?
What would the first charge be?
Are you going to talk or listen?
Go ahead.
So I'll tell you what.
Patrolman hard.
If I tell you why I stopped you, and you don't like that, and then you refuse to give me your identification, how do you think that goes? Now all of a sudden we're arguing, right?
What's the reason?
That's why you identify yourself first, and that's why you follow commands of a policeman.
Well, the law
that's why
is,
you do what you're told on a stop, so it doesn't go south.
Well, the law is.
Do you understand that?
Do you understand the law? Do you know what the law is?
Do I understand the law?
Yes.
I think I do, sir. I appreciate the question, though.
Did you hold your uphold to the Constitution?
I'm sorry?
Did you uphold to the Constitution?
Listen, I'll tell you what, this is how it's going to end.
See how he's not
answering? This is how it's going to end. I don't have time for these stupid games, okay?
What games?
You feel like the way that you're acting is appropriate? You feel like the way that you've treated...
I know my rights, man. That's what it is.
Clearly you don't. But
yes,
this is what I have to do. I have other things that are way more important than this. Do you understand that? Play your games. You do everything that you're doing right now, and you'll find yourself in a negative position. Do you understand that?
No,
all you have to do is follow commands,
do
what you're told.
That's not how it goes.
Listen,
that's what y'all want to do,
what you
man.
don't understand is
y'all want to be
all you
want
to do is argue
all the time.
Right?
Y'all work for us.
And that's the problem.
Y'all work for us, man.
You realize that? That's what's wrong with the things that you're doing
I don't just want to argue.
Okay?
I don't just want to argue.
You're free to go. You understand that?
Yep.
Just understand this. There are laws on the road for a reason. You should follow them so that you don't end up on a traffic stop. You understand?
Okay,
and
what
you
law
don't
did I break?
end up getting tickets and fines and fees and ridiculous behavior.
What
you
law?
understand that?
What law did I break?
You should focus on that.
What law did I break?
Have a great day.
That's what I thought. Out of here. Out of here. That's what I thought. And that's why people stand up for your rights, man. Stand up for your rights, man. What law did I break? Nothing. Get the out of here, man.
Folks, this traffic stop was a mess from the start. Officer Taylor refused to explain why he pulled Jay Kraft over, which is a big red flag. Legally, police must have reasonable suspicion to stop someone, and they're expected to communicate that reason. Instead, Taylor acted like the reason for the stop didn't matter, which is not how the law works. His attitude, barking orders and refusing to answer basic questions, escalated the situation unnecessarily. Now let's talk about ID laws. In Indiana, if you're lawfully detained, you're required to provide your name, date of birth, and address, but only if the officer has reasonable suspicion of a crime. Here, Jay Kraft was on a traffic stop, so yes, he had to provide his license, but Taylor's refusal to answer why he was stopped makes the whole thing sketchy. The officer kept saying, "Do what you're told," instead of explaining the law. That's not how good policing works. Then there's the intimidation factor. Threatening to drag someone out of their car instead of de-escalating? That's a power trip. A simple, "Sir, I stopped you for XYZ and I need your license," would have prevented this whole back and forth. This is why people record police. It keeps them accountable. Taylor's refusal to give his badge number? Another issue. Transparency matters. Overall, this was a textbook example of poor policing, more about control than public safety.
My boys. My boys into chocolate. What is he doing? What is he doing over there? 17,934. Look at that face. Look at that. That's the cars that they use to clean the machines. Look at that face. He's so confused.
What are we doing?
Excuse me.
Please don't touch me, thank you.
You can't. You want you off the station.
Sir,
Sir.
I'm recording and
You have to-
away from the booth.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Officer Cedar Issue
I need a card.
18566.
In the car. Can I get your name and badge number? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, all right.
Can I get your card since you touched me?
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. Can I trust too? Thank you. What was you saying?
All right, you have
Move
to
away
leave
from the
station.
booth. And
Why?
He doesn't
Because-
want you in the station.
He doesn't want me in the station?
Yeah, he doesn't want you recording.
Is this a private station or?
It's a private industry. Yeah, here you
I'm
go.
sorry?
So either,
What if I was taking the train?
You can take the train, but you can't record in here.
Of
like
course I
that.
could. There's
Right?
case law on it.
No, right? So
What crime
he
is
wants
it?
you out from the train station or paying?
Sir, what crime is it?
You're recording. It's trespassing. He's telling you he wants you out.
It's trespassing to record in public?
He's trespassing. You're recording here. Either you take the train or
You know what the First Amendment is?
you record. You want to record? That's fine.
You know photography is
But
not
you
a
get
crime,
the train,
right?
Okay.
You know photography is not a crime,
Are
right?
you gonna leave?
I'm not going to believe your lies.
Okay. Are you gonna leave or are you
I'm
gonna take the
conducting
train?
business right
All
now.
right. Yeah. Are you taking the train?
You know what business is, right?
Are you taking the train or no?
I don't answer questions, but you know what
You
business
taking
is,
the train or
right?
not?
You know what
Are you gonna
official
take the
business
train?
is?
Are you taking the train?
You know what official business is, right?
Sir,
You know what
all
somebody-
we're asking you is to back away from that booth because he does not feel comfortable with you videotaping him.
Oh, okay. You
So
enforce feelings or you enforce law? Am I breaking the
Please
law?
move away from the
I'm okay.
booth.
I'm doing something. I tell you, I'm conducting business.
No.
It's my business. If I'm not breaking the law,
Well, right
then
now he's
we
saying
really
he wants you out.
is this a consensual conversation?
What?
Is this consensual?
I need consent to talk.
Is
Do I
this
need-
consensual?
Do I need consent to talk?
Am I being detained?
No, you're
You're
not
being.
Okay, so have a good day. all
It's
right?
either you're being ejected from the train station.
From a public place.
Are you gonna be? Are you taking the train?
I'm conducting business right now.
Are you-
I might take the train, yeah.
Okay. Well, right
That's a
now.
possibility.
Okay,
I
let me
could
just-
take
can I talk?
I could take the
Can I
train,
talk? Can I
right?
talk?
No, I'm okay because
Okay, because
I don't even want to talk to you. You said I'm not
Alright,
detained,
either
so
you have to leave the
Have
train
a-
station or take the train.
okay.
Okay.
Right.
Which one are you gonna do right now?
Is this public?
Right now, he's
It's a
in
public
control.
space,
He
right?
wants you out from the train station or go upstairs and take the train.
Why? Am I committing a crime?
Right now, he doesn't want you here. You're
Am I-
videotaping him, all right?
It's called the First Amendment. You know what the First Amendment is, right?
So,
You swore to protect it, remember?
What are you gonna do?
You remember you guys swore to protect our rights, right? The Constitution. You know I'm not committing a crime. So why are you guys trying to bully me out of a public
He
place?
clearly doesn't want you videotaping him.
You just spoke about his feelings.
What?
I don't like him because he's light skinned. Can you do something about it?
No, we can't do
But that's the
anything
way I
about that.
feel. All right then.
So move
All right
away
then.
and stop
He
recording.
doesn't like.
Either get
What
on
if I
the
was?
train or exit the
What if I was
station.
praying?
Praying?
And he didn't like that I was praying. You want to tell
You
me to
can
stop
pray.
praying?
You can do whatever
All
you
right
want, but
then.
you
All
can't-
right
you
then.
can't record him.
You know why I could pray? Because it's protected. You know why I could pray, right? Because it's protected. This is protected.
Right. So
Right?
You understand that by causing annoyance and alarm to this guy here, you're
Annoyance
harassing
and
him,
alarm?
right?
This isn't a
You
crime.
understand you're harassing him, but that is considered
Photography is
harassing.
not a crime,
right.
sir.
So I'm glad you
Me
know
just
what you
standing
think the
here
law is,
taking
but I'm explaining
pictures?
to you what the law is, right?
Me just-
in the penal law, harassment
Okay,
is
go
to
ahead.
cause annoyance and
Go
alarm
ahead.
to an individual. By recording, you are causing annoyance and alarm to this individual here who works here in his workplace establishment. You are violating, obviously, your.
So basically,
so you could be ejected from the station.
Let me get this right. Basically, what you're saying
there's no
is that
basically.
photography
I
is
just
a crime.
explained to
That's
you.
what you said.
Photography
is a
of
crime.
an individual where it causes annoyance and alarm is a crime. It's harassment.
Photography will never be a crime. It's a protected activity
Right.
under the First Amendment
But
that you
what
swore to protect.
But it's harassment.
Right? What if I was
Harassing him.
praying and he didn't like that I was praying? You gonna tell me, yo, you can't, you gotta leave a public place
his work- in a
because he feels
empty
uncomfortable that you're
workplace.
praying because I don't have the same religion? You understand what I'm trying to say?
Right. So
it's a protected
What are you
activity.
proving to us right now?
I told you, I'm conducting business. I'm doing a
You're
story.
recording us, right? You want to be
and
funny. You want to make a video.
do
What
I-
are you proving
You
to
think
us?
the Constitution is
What are
funny?
you
You
proving
think
to us?
violating my rights is funny?
What are you proving to us right
I'm
now?
asking.
No,
So-
I'm asking you. This is
I
not a
told you what I'm
Q&A, my
doing. I
friend.
told you.
I'm telling you, what are you proving to us right now? You're sitting
You
here
want me to answer your
recording the
question?
MTA
You
worker
want me-
in a booth. Listen to me.
Go ahead. You
Why
speak
can't
and then
listen? Why can't
I'll let
listen?
you speak and then
I'm
I'll speak.
respectfully
Okay.
speaking to you.
Go ahead.
My colleagues here have been respectfully speaking to you. You're not
If you
listening
say
to
so.
us.
Go ahead. Speak.
Right. What business do you have sitting here bothering this individual by harassing him, recording him while he's here at work? What are you doing? You're just sitting here recording for over a minute. You're sitting here recording this individual. What is your gain from that? What are you gaining from this instance right here? That you can't just politely either walk away or go do this business elsewhere. We asked you nicely multiple times. We explained to you, you did cause annoyance and alarm to this individual in here. We explained to you what business, what problem you're causing here with us. Why can't you just respectfully walk away? We're giving you an opportunity to respectfully walk away. I don't understand what you clearly can't explain to me. Why? Why can't you just walk away? Seriously. I'm asking you very politely.
I'm waiting for you to finish so I can answer your question.
I'm finished. Why don't you tell me what you
So, I told you, I'm conducting business. Constitutionally protected business. That you, and you swore to protect under God and your fellow men. Swore to uphold the Constitution, remember?
Right.
You did, right?
So
If I'm in public, right? I'm checking up on my government workers, which I have a constitutional right to do in public, from public, right? So I don't see what the problem is. I asked you if I'm being detained, you said no. I asked you if I'm committing a crime, you said no, right? No, you don't. But you don't get it. You know that photography will never be a crime.
The issue
This is not a crime.
What you're doing while you're videotaping is causing alarm and annoyance.
You don't
to somebody
enforce his
in the
feelings. You
station.
enforce the law. I have a right to check up on my government workers in the course of their
Checking up
duties.
on all of
You
us
know
right
that,
now.
all right?
You've been
Then so
checking
let me
up on
rock.
all of us.
If
No,
I'm not,
causing alarm and annoyance to somebody,
how?
you have
Because
to
his
leave.
feelings. Do an investigation. Do you see me causing alarm? Do you
Yes.
see me cursing him out, or do you see me just simply
stated
recording?
to me right over there that he is annoyed
And I told you
alarmed
I
by
don't
your
like him because
actions.
I don't like him because he has a bald spot. You want to help me? You want to ask him to leave? All right then. But that's the way I feel. That's the way he feels.
You want to record? Fine,
didn't say-
but just
first
don't
of all-
record. Don't record right up
First
here.
of all,
just record
I
back.
didn't
That's
say
personal
anything to
space.
him. I'm standing here in public filming whatever I can see from public.
Right, but it's your
So
actions.
how's my
Your
actions?
actions as well. That is
I'm
all
simply
is
standing
un-
here peacefully
Right, there's a-
recording. I didn't say nothing to him. So it doesn't matter how he feels. He cannot like me because I'm black. You want to ask me to leave the station? Oh, he doesn't like you
But
because you're
that's
dark
not the
skinned.
incident. That's not the incident.
It's my
at
right,
hand.
though.
The incident.
I'm
This is the
exercising my
incident
rights
at hand.
peacefully. Sir, I'm exercising my rights peacefully.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
And
I didn't say nothing to him.
peacefully asking you, why can't you just do this
Are you
elsewhere?
done with your documentation and business? Like, are you
Well,
done?
you
Did
guys
finish?
you
Did
guys
get-
became my business
get
now
what
because
you
you're trying to
want?
violate my rights when clearly I'm not doing anything wrong.
Violating your rights.
All right then. So where's the crime at?
Explain everything outside if you want.
Okay, if I wanted to get on the train, I could get on the train, right? If I wanted to buy something from the store, I could buy something from the store, right? This is all right. So I'm gonna do that on my time. This is public. I have a right to be here, do I not? I don't have a right to be here. You know there's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on, but you see a citizen exercising their rights, and you just gotta say something. I don't get that. I don't get that. If I'm not committing a crime, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Leave me alone. I'm in public. You understand? You swore to protect my rights, all of you. So what's the problem? That's the point. That's why I record in public. That's why I record my government officials. To see if y'all know our rights and see if you respect my rights. Because you swore to protect my rights. You understand? I'm not committing a crime. You just said I'm not being detained. I'm in public. You understand? There's nothing wrong with me recording my government officials. It's our duty as American citizens to check up on our government workers. Right? You know we can record you guys.
You know that.
All right, so what's the problem? So what's the problem?
The issue is that you're doing it up close.
I'm not impeding business. If somebody wants to come conduct business, they can.
No,
I'm not impeding business.
I'm saying you can record. That's fine.
That's it, period.
But I'm
period.
saying,
period.
No,
I can record, period.
There's something called safety. He doesn't feel safe.
He's
with
behind
you.
a 6-inch
He doesn't
bulletproof
feel,
glass.
He doesn't feel safe.
Because he's ignorant to my rights.
Why don't you still record from right here so he doesn't? You're not up front. Just don't block any view.
I'm not blocking this. I'm not impeding business. I'm not going anywhere I'm not supposed to be. I'm standing in a publicly accessible area, exercising my rights peacefully.
Vision and you're good. That's it. Okay? Are you happy with that?
That's it. Yeah, I want you guys to remember the oath, because the main part of your job is to uphold the Constitution of America, which is the highest law of the land, not enforce people's feelings. Instead of trying to kick me out of a public place, you educate him. Like, sir, you work for the government. The citizens have the right to record you in the course of your duties. Educate him on the First Amendment. Simple. I can't control how he feels.
No one wants
I
you
can't.
to stop recording.
All right, then. So why are you trying to kick me out of a public
They want you to
place?
stop launching his view. So if you stand right there, you're fine. Then you're good. Okay, we're done.
Have a good day. No, but like honestly, bro, respect the oath that you took, bro. You're not a gang. You swore to protect my rights. Remember your oath.
So this guy is just standing in a public train station recording, like literally just holding up his camera, not causing any problems. But suddenly the cops roll up, acting like he's some kind of threat. They tell him he has to either leave or take the train, like he can't just stand there. Then they throw out this nonsense about him trespassing just for filming. Since when is recording in public a crime? Spoiler, it's not. Then they switch gears, saying he's harassing the worker in the booth because the guy feels annoyed and alarmed. But hold up, feelings aren't laws. If someone's job involves working in public, they don't get to just decide they don't want to be recorded. That's not how this works. The First Amendment protects filming in public, especially when it comes to checking on government workers. And let's be real, that's exactly what he's doing. The cops keep pushing, asking why he's still there, but he flips it right back. Am I being detained? Am I breaking a law? Nope and nope, so why are they even bothering him? Feels like they just don't like him standing up for his rights. At the end of the day, if he's not committing a crime, they have zero reason to mess with him. This is why people record, because some officers either don't know or don't respect the Constitution. Simple as that.
You were just videotaping my car.
Which one's your car?
Well, may I help you with anything? Do you work here at this building?
Who are you, ma'am?
Do you work here in this building?
Who are you, ma'am?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you one as well, ma'am. Who are you?
I'll talk to security.
Do you work here, ma'am? How do I know I was filming her car? Just here walking around public sidewalk, taking some pictures and video. Hey, how are you?
What's up, bro, man?
What's going on?
Not much.
You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Oh, you're one of those.
Oh, just asking you who you are?
Deputy Simmons.
Deputy Simmons.
Yeah.
What does one of those mean?
One of the blogger guys.
Blogger guys? Just by me asking, do people not ask you your name and badge number?
I'm looking in the windows. I'm not going to get into all that with you.
So are we done here? Okay, great. Thank you.
Back in here is restricted area because that's where they got the parking to do
No, it's not.
the things
No, it's not.
for the parking.
No, it's not.
Okay, you're one of those. Have a
It's
good
just
day.
not a restricted area.
Have a good day.
By me telling you something's not restricted, that's being one of those. That's what being one of those, deputy. That's ridiculous. So by you telling me a restricted area is non-restricted area is restricted, are you one of those? Are you one of those? You're one of those, aren't you, deputy? Whatever happened to professionalism and respect from our public servants? And that's what we're here to do, is to expose public servants who don't recognize our rights and do not treat us with respect. That's exactly what we're here to do. So I don't know what vehicle, I was just walking this way, I don't know what vehicle she says that I filmed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go inside, take a look around. Hey, how are you, sir? Sure. Can I go through, sir? You're good.
Now serving 1, 3, 8 window TV 1. Now serving L 1, 2, 9 at window L19.
Excuse me.
Now serving L 1, 0.
She said, you know the situation with all the terrorism.
9 at window TV 6. Okay. Now serving A.
They
0.
do that.
9 at window L9.
Come out and tell them
Now
about
serving
property
bar.
and all that kind of
1.
stuff there. Because they're not doing
5 at window
that.
L20.
An incident to have on.
No, they're just trying to see if they're going to get told to leave property that's public property. They're not doing nothing illegal.
Okay.
Well, he knows what he's doing. The only thing like in here, like he would know to keep film computers and stuff like that, because that's private information. But public buildings stuff, they can film on their own. It's not illegal. No, he's good. He's good. Yeah, no, he's good. He's
9
good.
at window L19. Now
Thank you, sir,
You know
for
that, right?
right.
About
That,
filming computers.
right. I'm not here to get any. If there's any private information, that's not my goal here. But no, I appreciate you letting them know and de-escalating the situation. I don't want to get into any conflict. I want people to be educated on our rights and respect our rights. That's what I want.
When I walked up, I was just being not trying to be facetious. I was kind of trying to joke with yourself. Oh, you're one of those just being a blogger and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I just any law enforcement. It's not meant to harass anybody. I just ask people for their name and badge number as a public servant. That's it.
Simmons, Randy Simmons.
Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you.
I think I've seen you on Facebook before.
Really, Sean?
Yeah, I think so.
Long Island Audit. Have you heard of that?
Yes, Long Island. Cool, man. Cool.
I try to treat everybody with respect. If you've seen any of my videos, I treat public servants with respect. I want to be treated with respect as well. That's it.
Yeah.
I want my rights to be respected, and for law enforcement, uphold their oath, and that's it. Promoting transparency in government, and that's all I'm about.
Now, we had a reason I come out was because we've got a guy that's he's an African American male, and he dresses and all like, and he's mentally
his mental health problems. Right.
And he comes around quite a bit and defecates and stuff on property and everything like that.
Okay, yeah, that's sad.
Like, is this guy filming the guy, or is he?
Now serving
He said name and badge, so he's a blogger.
Right.
That's where it comes from. There was no.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I mean, listen, it wasn't a big deal. I've been treated far worse than that. That's nothing, you know.
Well, my partner was in here by himself, and that's why I got to go by.
Right. Yeah, no, I get it. Is there a lot of crime here at the licensing service?
No, every now and then.
Because I've been around the entire country. I've never seen a metal detector. Is there a court in here?
Yeah, probate court.
Oh, okay. So
that's where they do a lot of the mental health
This
stuff.
is a courtroom. Okay.
Yeah. This has. By Alabama constitutional law, we have to have law enforcement where there's a judge, right? That makes sense. And then, people do. It's against law to carry firearms in where there's a government officials act or in a government building.
Right. I thought this was just like the driver's license center, so that's why I was a little taken aback from the metal detector.
It is, but we got to be in here because of the judge.
Right, with the judge. That makes sense.
So we got to be in here for that. And we get. I didn't gonna say we get a lot, but we get our fair share of people trying to bring in knives and guns and stuff like that.
Really?
And when I patrol,
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is.
It's a shame people want to, I believe full-heartedly in the Second Amendment.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's places you can't bring it.
Right. Well, and judges have decided that, and I can disagree with that, but at the end of the day, I'm not the one that makes the laws and interprets the laws. I just promote transparency and accountability in our government. But I believe the Second Amendment. I think there'll be a lot less crime if everybody was able to legally carry. It's our right. Shouldn't be infringed upon in any way. So, but I was just confused about the metal detector. But now that there's a judge here, it makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's why.
It makes more sense to me. I've never seen that in a DMV before.
Yeah. Well, there's more than here than a DMV.
It's more like a county building.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You got probate judge in here. You got license department, which is DMV.
Right.
You got business license. You got sales tax. You got voter stuff in here. You got county tax collector. So
right. I see that behind you.
There's a lot of different offices in here.
Right.
And then, of course, we got the mental health attachment to it with the probate judge.
Probate.
So it's a lot of It's a lot going on this day.
Right.
And you come in on a good day. I mean, it's really slow.
Okay. Normally it's busier than this.
Sean, it's usually standing room only.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievably busy in here.
That's crazy.
It's crazy in here.
Well, I really appreciate the fact that, like, when they said, oh, he's just trying to antagonize us for reaction, you told them, no. He's just here. He's a journalist exercising his rights. I appreciate that, because some people don't get. There are people who, just like they're in law enforcement, they're citizens who just want to be difficult. But at the end of the day, this is about bridging the gap between law enforcement and the public for me. And I work with police departments. I've done trainings and stuff like that. So I want to bridge the gap between law enforcement and just promote transparency in my government. That's it. Exercise my First Amendment right peacefully.
I've seen a ton of your videos, and I'm like, dude, he's actually right. I mean, I've seen them, and I'm like, I'm kind of going with the law enforcement side of it, and then I'd like to see your side of it. But no, that's when you said your name, I was like, I know that cat. He's a celebrity, dude. I should have been a little more respectful out there, and I apologize. I got to get back into my...
Right. Listen. At the end of the day, the reason why is I try and treat all law enforcement with respect from just because they're law enforcement, and I've had my rights violated. As you've seen, I've been arrested, had my rights violated a lot, and I've beat it in court. But so I don't try and take it out just anybody wearing a uniform. I try not to take out that frustration that those other officers did against me, and that's what I try and tell people in the government. Like, just because somebody has insulted you or done something wrong to you with a camera doesn't mean everybody with a camera is going to do that to you. So treat people on a case-by-case basis, and that's how the world should work, really. I don't know. I never met Deputy Simmons a day in my life, and I'm glad to have met you. I really am. I'm glad to have met you. Like I said, started off a little rocky, but at the end of the day, I just want to bridge the gap. I want to exercise my rights peacefully and have them respected. That's all I want here.
Yeah, that's why I come back. Well, like I said, my partner, you see, he's over
right
by himself. And
right.
I was like, I gotta go bye. But I should have stopped, and I apologize for that.
That's all right.
So that's the thing. I had my mind set on getting back in here, and I apologize.
No problem, Deputy. No problem. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna take some pictures, video really quick, and I'll be out of here.
Yeah. Just where there is video going on in here, which is no problem. And like I said, Sean, the routine and deal on it.
Right.
Don't film none of the
right. And any restricted areas, right? That's fine.
Some of the screens are, that.
Right. Yeah. No restricted area. Yeah. That's not my interest here today. But thank you. Thanks, Deputy. Deputy Simmons.
Better than that, man. I really like meeting you. That's kind of cool. You take care of yourself.
Thanks, Deputy Simmons. It was nice meeting you, sir. It was nice meeting you. Oh, that was really cool. So we got the judge of probate here. We have the women that were concerned about a man filming outside. They were just congregated there. Board of Registration, our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we the people record them. Doesn't seem to be the case here today. Well, it started off the case. I never thought from our initial interaction outside that Deputy Simmons and I would have a hug at the end. Never once thought that would happen. Never once. We have passports over here, license department. For being such a massive building, there aren't too many publicly accessible areas. We have some offices here. But other than that, really much over here. License department seems pretty small. See, at first I thought this was just a licensing building, but apparently it's more than that. Probate court, makes sense why there's metal detectors. Anyways, guys, we're gonna hang out here for a few more minutes, and we're gonna be on our way. We have Deputy Simmons here, educating some more public servants, which is always a good thing. Like I said, we'll hang out here for a few more minutes, and then we're going to be out of here.
So the guy in this video was just out there doing his thing, walking on the sidewalk, taking pictures, and filming in public, which is totally legal. Then this Deputy Simmons rolls up and starts with, "Oh, you're one of those," like he's already judging him for recording. But here's the thing, asking for a name and badge number isn't being one of those, it's just holding public officials accountable, which is our right. At first it seemed like it might turn into one of those tense standoffs, but it actually took a surprising turn. The guy stayed calm, respectful, and explained that he wasn't trying to cause trouble, just exercising his rights and promoting transparency. And guess what? Simmons eventually softened up, realizing the guy wasn't there to stir the pot. They even had a decent chat about rights, mental health issues in the community, and how judges being in that building explained the security setup. It went from a potential conflict to two people just understanding each other better. This shows something important. Knowing your rights is key, but how you handle these situations matters too. Stay calm, respectful, and firm. You're not there to pick a fight, just to make sure your rights are respected. And sometimes, that can even open the door for better understanding between citizens and law enforcement. It's all about bridging that gap.